Hi. Got a haircut. It's getting pretty glossy on top. I don't know how long this is going to be. I'm just going to keep on talking until I don't have to talk anymore. I guess I had a few ideas of what I wanted to talk about. I have some stuff here to reconstitute, just because we got some parts and pieces in lots, and I wanted to, I forgot what I ordered these for. I know I don't have any, so I know because I remember I went to here, which is my 2x2s, and here, which is my other 2x2s, and there's no yellow letters on them. So I was just actually trying to figure out, because I know I reconstituted it live here on my YouTube channel. I can't remember for the life of me. So I'm just going to give a quick Google, hopefully, Lego Lugnet news. Actually, I'm going to go to Bricklink for a change. So it's going to be here. Lego, Lugnet, BrickFet, and Bricklink. Now I go to Bricklink, and I'm going to type in 2x2 tile with yellow arrow and see how this does. Boom. There it is, tile 2x2 with yellow arrow, thin black border. Yes. Came in 20 sets. Oh, that's going to be fun. But I should see pretty quick. Amusement park, no. Cosmic laser launcher. That might have been, but I reconstituted that thing years ago. Possibly the hovercraft. I've reconstituted one of those very recently. Monorail. I don't think I had that. Megacore magnetizer. What color is this? White. Wow, I can't remember that being the Megacore magnetizer, but then again, I haven't built one in a while. Modular space transport. That might be it. Polaris. I don't think so. Satellite patroller. Nah. Sonar transmitting cruiser. That's another story. Star Defender 200 and XT Starship, which I actually have in the bag right here, which I was going to put back together and build another one maybe. So those are the few that I have that would have required these guys that I ordered, because Bricklink orders, I only put things on the Bricklink order that I thought I needed. Wah wah. And c'est la vie. I'm sure I got those. So I went back into my totes to find the FX Starpatrollers, the required, the 1x1 trans yellow brick, and I actually was surprised. Let's just reconstitute this thing really quickly. What I like to call reconstitutions, and why is this thing not fitting here? Should fit perfectly fine. There we go. Come on. Hello, computer. Why is this thing not working nicely? Actually goes right on in there. That's better. Get. There we go. Get. There we go. This goes on top like that. Maybe put it over here so you can see it as I'm fixing it up. Now again, I pulled up the instructions because I might not remember all the parts and pieces of this guy and how to put it together. So I actually pulled up, and let's just look at the last picture, which is what I usually need to get this thing done right. There's that one, and then there's that one. And these things plug into the side. It is, why is that so far back? Did I do that wrong? Doesn't look like it. Why are these things stretching? I went and worked on my dad's house today, so my hands are a little, no matter how hard I cleaned them today. He was having issues with his roof, and I put in some temporary fixes for his roof, which, you know, I used to do roofing a lot back in the day, and not so much anymore, thank goodness. I never liked roofing, but I've done it many times. I'm not by any stretch a professional roofer, thank goodness. But I could tell you that I've safely done hundreds of roofs as a person who's helping somebody who's the contractor for doing the roofs. So it was never up to me. Although when my friends did their roofs, they would call me up, and I would go over to their houses when they're replacing the roofs and do it for free. And they usually look to me to be the expert. Like I'm an expert on anything for roofing. And I didn't mind that overall. but now I'm way past that age where I want to do any roofing. Because I'll tell you, I don't shy away from work, by the way. I've never been a person to shy away from work, but roofing is one of those jobs that it is extremely it takes a lot of effort. And again, nowadays with all the power tools and blah, 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 but back in the day, we used hammers, and then we didn't have lifts. We had to carry the shingles up to the roof ourselves, which was, you know, and when you have like your 17 friends helping out on the roof, let's put this thing the other way, see if it's going to stick better. Then this is one of the problems with these black hoses is that they disconnect a lot if they're not, come on. There we go. Let's do it that way. There we go. Stay. It won't. And of course, this one has a missing. Should have done that first, by the way. So as I reconstituted this thing together, I'm going to take this thing apart now and get access to that. Let's see if I can do this nicely. There we go. The guy's still in time. So there's that, reconstituting, putting the trans yellow brick in there, which again I did find in my collection just the other day, which I think came in a used lot recently, so I did look before. And again, this is why we should all sort like my buddy Jeff's. Because then they wouldn't be lost in the whatevers. In the collection, I am fast becoming the salesman for Jeff Van DKP's way of sorting, because you can find pieces a heck of a lot easier than I can with mine. But overall, mine's worked relatively well over the years. That's one reconstituted. I'm going to, I don't know if I have any other. I think one of these has got some wrong parts in it too. I will find out momentarily. Yeah, right there. Look at that. Did I order those? I don't think I did. So I will do that for sure. So I'm gonna see. I am trying to get all these things done and reconstituted in a nice proper fashion, so they're all 100% complete. And so I am trying my level-headed best to get everything ordered via Bricklink. Come on, these things never. I mean, I love the hoses, but they are such a pain sometimes. This goes here. The hoses were always a little bit of a pain. I'm gonna see. I think I got blue arrows. Let's put all these back in here. I know I showed you guys my collection the other day of printed bricks and tiles for blue and gray. I know I believe I have a stack of them in gray, but I could have sworn we had some blue ones in there. So let's have a quick look at that. See if I can see almost, except when that happens. I can see why this is my buddy Chris's one of his favorite sets. Oh, I do have blue arrows. Why did I put a gray arrow there? Things that every once in a while I'm going, was I just lazy and they didn't find it, or what's the actual issue here? Because it's right there. I have two. So blue arrow, there you go. Is it gray on the other side? No. Okay. I don't know what happened there, because I don't remember brick linking those at all. So I actually had blue arrows, just like I had a trans 1x1 yellow, a trans yellow, and then again things that annoy me. Is this done? I think this is done. Oh, the tennis, trans red antennas, and honestly, this is why I do things the way I do sometimes. Like I'll substitute a color that is immediately noticeable. Like if I just put a 2x2 or a 1x4 blue brick with no printing on it in there, was it supposed to be an arrow or not? So I put a gray arrow, because they only came in gray and blue. So I will be able to see that that's the one I'm missing. And I'm gonna move these things up one. I think that's right. These things are not supposed to be back there, they're supposed to be up there. There we go. That makes me feel better. I thought the cables were getting a little stretched, and I don't like tasking my old Lego pieces too much. I built the 6971 for that video that I made with the 2 6971s, the 4 6970s, and the 8 6980s, and I had fun doing that. The issue is that when I was taking it apart, I broke, first time in my life, and I'll show you the part. I broke a part, and it actually shocked me because I'm usually very, very good at this, but it's like, this is a bit of a story, but I broke this piece right here at the base plate and here. So this broke right off when I was trying to take them off the base plates. Now, that shouldn't have shocked me so much, but I always relied on these things to be strong, but they get brittle as they get old. So I'm going to be a little more careful again, but I did break one. The 6x6 towers for the monorail, that 6x6 base on them, those are brutal to get off base plates. They're absolutely brutal to get off base plates. And that's one of the reasons why I stopped using them. Because it takes so much effort to get those things off base plates. It just, I didn't like that at all. And because I always thought I was going to break something. And, you know, lo and behold, today, or the other day when I was taking that 6971 apart, and I pulled this thing off, and the base plate stayed. So I now have a 2x4 blue tile, because that's what this is a tile. And then it has that little, so I left a piece in the bag, the broken piece in the bag, because when you put it together, there's so many of these stanchions. I think there's 10 or 12 of them there. It didn't matter that it's broken. I put it somewhere in the middle. So I just left it, good or bad. And, you know, I'm not planning on selling it anytime soon, and if I sell it, hopefully I'll remember that I did break it, and I'll put like a new one in there. Usually when I sell something, I verify that it has all the parts and pieces. And then my last FX Starpatroller, I don't mind the fact that I only have 3 of these. It makes it a little more special for me that I only have 3 of these, because you know, you see in my videos, I have like 10, 10, 10, 10 918s, 10 924s, and 10 928s. You might have not noticed 10 924s, but I just refurbished 2 the other day. So I have 10, 10, and 10, which is, I think, a good place to stop buying them. And I mean, I'm not going to stop looking for lots, but I think I'm not going to go specifically looking for Galaxy Explorers and 924s. If they have other sets, I'm going to be more interested in that. I saw a lot on the marketplaces the other day that I really wanted. My friend Paul pointed it out to me. It's down the street. I originally saw it. It was one picture, basically, of parts in a bucket. And I said, it looked like a lot of basic bricks. So I didn't look that closely. This is why I have my good friends that I have. My friend Paul looked closely, and he says, look, there's M-Tron minifigs in there. M-Tron minifigs. so okay, now it's interesting to me. So thanks, Paul. And so I asked him if it was available, and he has not gotten back to me at all yet, which is kind of a shame, because it's down the street basically, and I wouldn't mind going get it. But if I don't get it, again, as the kids say these days, I ain't losing any sleep over it if I don't get it, because I have enough. But if it comes my way, I'll also be happy. So I'm at that point now where I'm kind of what they say laissez-faire on the whole idea of collecting more classic space sets. If it's easy to come my direction, I'm not putting a lot of effort into it. But if it's easy to come in my direction, sign me up. If it's any difficulty at all, let somebody else have it. and of course, the price point has to be good and blah, blah, blah. This robot is all in part. This is the only one that has a robot. No, this is the right robot. I have to look at that. I could have sworn that one of these had a black rocket engine on it, because I didn't have enough gray ones, because I ordered some gray ones on Bricklink, but so far maybe it's a different set that has the black one and not these ones. Maybe I substituted something out before. Because these guys look relatively complete now. What are these two things for? I have two black. Not there. Not there. Why do I have two black ones left over here? That makes no sense to me. How many? Oh, no, I have to do this. 6931. Open a new window. I'm going to see inventory. Color sort. Black. It came with 4 cones, and there's 2 there. And where are the other 2 black cones? Maybe they're on the car. See, I don't build this one enough. My friend Crispus here, you tell me. Oh, the robot, but this is a different robot. Okay, I'm lost. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Put that back down, close this up. I'm going to figure that out later. I don't think it's supposed to be, what color is the robot supposed to be in this guy? Go back over here, FX Starpatroller. It's a black robot, so I don't know why there's a gray robot in here. And I also don't know why. This is confusing. Oh, it's supposed to be, get it now, good. Look at the bottom. I forgot about these little things in the bottom that I actually liked during my review. I mentioned they put some effort into the bottom of this one. So there's those 3 reconstituted, done. Gray robot can go somewhere else. So those are those 3 done. Bing, bang, boom. I got 1 trans yellow tile, or what, trans yellow brick left for something else. I still have these 2 left, which I have to figure out where they belong to, because I do remember putting a round 2x2 tile with the arrow on it, white one. And then this guy, I have to go do some deep digging. But while I got these 3 out, I decided to reconstitute my favorite set of this kind of idea. Let's see what I got here. And it's called the Gamma 5. It's just whatever. I love me some Gamma 5. It is quintessentially in this kind of 2-part spaceship, which they did a little bit. They did a few that came apart in 2 pieces. Like I would even almost classify the Cosmic Fleet Voyager and the Galaxy Commander in that, although the Galaxy Commander is 3 parts. But the Cosmic Fleet Voyager is 2 parts, and although that's a huge set. But they did a few of these 2 parts, and I thought they were brilliant. And but my favorite is the Gamma 5. And you would think, and this is what I also want to talk about, is actually the Gamma V. We always call it the Gamma 5, but it's a Gamma V. And I'm going, they did that with the ISAT V as well. They didn't put 5, so Roman numeral 5. That's why we call it the Gamma 5 and the SAT 5. But it's odd that they said Gamma V instead of 5. I don't know why they wanted to make that specific differentiation between the set name